What is up, everybody? Sunday stream. Let's do this. Gotta get it done. Win some money. I don't know why that says Chris Spags and Jake Hari, but it's just me. Where's everybody at? That smooth jazz. What's up, Will? What's going on, buddy? I'm gonna win some money today. Jake popped the mini max on Friday, so now I'm in chase mode. Zach, happy birthday, Zach. We'll figure something out for you, man. I am doing my crunches right now. Yeah, Jake pounded that mini max. I'm happy for him. I'm jealous. Very, very jealous, but I'm happy for him. So I'm going to stick around for about an hour. Probably going to get out of here 12:30, 12:40, somewhere in that neighborhood. We got family in town, so not going to go all the way to lock. Hoping that doesn't become a big problem. We'll see where the lineups are. Patrick Murphy. All the Twitter stuff, I use TweetDeck. So it's part of Twitter now, sort of. But if you search for TweetDeck, you'll find it. Ooh, time to check out how we crunching. Yeah, Jeremy, there will, or at least there should be rankings. Oh, they just got posted actually 4 minutes ago. It's tough on Sundays because you could post them relatively early, and then as lineups start coming out, you're automatically just updating them. So it's easier to just wait it out a little bit until lineups start to stabilize. Otherwise, you're doing it, you know, we're just like the first set of rankings is immediately irrelevant after an hour. But yeah, they just got posted now, so. Yo, nice, Aaron. Nice. That's awesome. Congrats. We're getting there, people. David, happy birthday to you as well. Big day. Big day. All your parents were having a lot of fun 9 months ago. And however many years ago, you know. Yes, it is spelled wrong. Guess who did that? This guy. DraftKings. G. I'm a moron. Get that fixed. Cardinals lineup is out. There we go. Does that mean everything's good in the morning? Nope, still waiting on the Royals. I don't. Here's the thing about other, you know, touts in the industry. I don't follow them. I don't know anything about any of these people. Much like they probably don't know anything about me. But I don't know. I was never like a fan of the industry. I don't. It's grimy. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to be happy. I'm not one to like say weird shit about people on Twitter or anything. So I usually keep myself at arm's length from stuff like that. It's just not for me. We're all out here doing a job that honestly is kind of weird that we get paid for. So I'm not in any position. Everybody's great. They want to be in this stuff. No secret to Cruncher. I don't know. Like anything, just takes some getting used to. It's not. Nothing is a magic pill. Yeah, that's a great point, Tom. Chipotle is strictly a player, not a tout in any way, shape, or form. If you're getting any touting from Chipotle, that is the same phony person that poses as Alex. So that's a really good point. No high road. It's just, I mean, what good comes out of like being salty to other people? We're all just trying to do the exact same thing. I'm happy to be nice to everybody else. I hope they do the same. Good luck, Paul Thomas. I'm not even gonna whiff on that. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get me dissing anybody on here. It's just not for me. I feel like if I put out good juju into the world, it'll bring the good juju back. That's my hope, at the minimum. Indians, Nats, Rangers, Twins, Angels. This is where I'm going on DK. Yeah, Chris has a different stance. What's the Twitter name I just mentioned for updates? Not sure what you mean. Yeah, I've got a healthy amount of Jake Odorizzi on DK as well, but we'll see. I'm doing my crunches now, so after I finish off these crunches in like the next 5-10 minutes, we can talk a little bit more shop. You know, either ors and stuff. Now that FanDuel, all the lineups are locked for FanDuel, I'm going to finish FanDuel off, and then we can get into DK. Yeah, you want TweetDeck. TweetDeck is the jam if you want to follow multiple things, and it's really great for DFS. You can get a column of just baseball stuff, a column of just basketball stuff. Really makes it significantly easier. Oh, I need to win here. I need to regain some bragging rights on Jake. Tom, what are the plays today, man? Jake got a mini max under his belt, so I need help now. Not getting to Herman Marquez at all. I'm much more interested in Anibal Sanchez today. Let's crunch out FanDuel and see where we end up. Come on, Tom. I need the plays. Jake's burying me. You don't have to use Clevenger in a single bullet on FanDuel. I think Hap is fine in that scenario as well. Or Anibal Sanchez, really. Those would be my three. Urena is not someone I'm getting to. Not right now, at least. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. How many lines do I have on Fan? 171. Let's get it. I haven't even looked at our ownership yet, and just got updated, so let's check it out. If Cologne throws a no-hitter today, oh man, what is he going to celebrate with when he eats? I didn't know what I wanted to play today, so just basically average in what I'm doing today. I thought, the way you were saying it, I thought Clevenger was going to be even more owned. Milwaukee stack with the Minnesota Jakes is the cheat code for today. Take a look. I think it's Gallardo now, right? Actually, now that we're talking about it. Got any Ronaldo Lopez shares? Unfortunately, I do. I'm not really happy about it. But basically everybody that the field is on, I'm on today. Everybody that the field is off, I'm off. Except for I'm not really going to Hap on DK. In lieu of Hap, it looks like I've got a lot more Odorizzi. With a shade towards bats. Yes, Gant gives up a lot of hard contact to lefties. Per noted baseball savant owner Jake Hari, at least. No Baraki for me. Twin stack just looks good in general. But we'll touch on that quickly here. Dumping in FanDuel right now. So this will be my FanDuel crunch, barring any tweaks. So for those of you that are interested in FanDuel information, here you go. Top stacks on FanDuel for me. Twins, Indians, Nats, White Sox, Giants. If we want to look and see teams I'm most over the field on. Indians are the most. Nats are second. Well, actually, Giants are second. Nats are third. So that's my FanDuels. Big T, I haven't. I didn't really have time to talk to Tom about trolls, but he's in the chat if you want to handle that yourself. Sure, he'll love to have a back and forth. Alrighty, I'm happy with this FanDuel crunch. I don't think I need to do anything else. This will work for me. Yeah, I'm happy for Jake too, man. I've been grinding that mini-max hard. Alright, FanDuel lines are done. Yeah, I'm not going to move to Tennessee anytime soon. I'll continue chilling on the coast. Does anyone like Chassin today? I hope not. Chassin's one of the worst plays of the day, in my opinion. All right, let's get the DK crunch done, and then we can have a big time either or discussion. Play one lineup with Chassin and move on. Yeah, don't do that. I definitely don't recommend single bulleting Chassin today. Got to get this win. Which pitcher am I running out the most on FanDuel? Clevenger, and it's not close. How are your Reds looking? Not great. Not great. Not a team I'm super worried about today. Yeah, Kevin McKay. I will not have even anything remotely close to one line of Chassin. He grades out really, really bad for me. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. Now let's do a DK crunch, and then we could take some either ors for a bit as we wait for those final DraftKings lineups to come out. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Indians is going to be fine. I haven't looked at their individual exposures yet, so look, here's the key takeaway. Even if a stack is super chalk, like, you can differentiate elsewhere. There's nothing wrong with having a chalky main stack and then going to lighter bats, you know, two or three lighter owned bats elsewhere. It doesn't take much to be different. I don't know what Jake celebrated with his mini max with, but I hope he had some fun. I didn't know until Saturday morning. I was at my father-in-law's. So I woke up, I didn't play anything Friday night. So I just woke up to that news in Slack of Jake gloating, as he should have, because I would have been even more, I would have been super insufferable in the little Slack between myself, Jake, and Chris. What do I think the chalk builds will be? Let me take a look. All right, so on DK, Angels, Twins, it's some combination of Angels, Twins, and Rangers will be the top stuff going on in lineups. And that'll be with, like, Clevenger and Ronaldo Lopez, or Clevenger and Odorizzi. No, I don't have a problem with Suarez as a one-off. Days leverage worth it. Not to me. Yeah, I had double the field of the White Sox on my last crunch, so I don't have a problem with that. They're really highly ranked for me. Love the Nats today, Torin. Love them. They'll be a top 3 stack. Then again, oh, there he is. Chat celebrity Jake Hari coming fresh off his mini max victory. Congrats to the GOAT. Congrats to the GOAT. Solo Chubbs every Sunday. You get the goods with me. I love the Twins today. Don't really have all that much Red Sox. Jake, you buy me into the mini max today? Need some help, man. I'm on everybody for the White Sox. But let me get this crunch pasted in. This will be it, and then we can talk. We can talk shop for a while before I need to finalize. So all we're waiting on now are Angels and Rangers lineups. FanDuel could be put to bed. Why am I so blurry? I assume that you just have to switch your quality on YouTube. So hit the gear button. You're probably not on the full HD. It happens from time to time. But yeah, it's 99% on your end if I had to guess. Alrighty, everything that I have in now is fully updated. Let's take a look and see where I stand. So, overall, top stacks. Indians, first on DK, second on FanDuel. Second, Twins. They are third on DraftKings, first on FanDuel. Nats are my number 3 overall stack. They are second on DK, third on FanDuel. Rangers look really good on DK. Angels look really good on DK. White Sox are good on both sites. I'm really far above the field with the Royals on DraftKings. Similarly for the Giants on FanDuel. I know I just said a lot. Which White Sox bats? Most of them. Lots of Moncada, lots of Abreu, Palka, Avasel, Garcia. I'm going to double the field-ish on all of those dudes. A little bit of Narvaez on DraftKings. Favorite value pitcher on FanDuel today? Probably Odorizzi. Today's a good day to like drop down on FanDuel. Not all that much high end. Yeah, nothing's changed for me for the Twins. Not super nervous, Buck Farmer. So yeah, you can get your questions and stuff in now. We could probably do either ors or just like, you know, general questions for probably like the next 20 plus minutes or so. Then I'll do one final crunch, give you guys my stuff, and get out of here. Alan Brock, if it helps you, I'm going 5-2-1 today. Chadwick, you big Kill Bill fan? Rizzo, Baez, or Scooter Peraza? Rizzo, Baez for me. Whoa, actually, I don't really have either of these guys. So let me take a closer look. That'd be 17-2. For Peraza would be. Yeah, give me Rizzo, Baez. Why did I like Milwaukee so much? I don't. I mean, I have them more than the field, but it's mostly just Yelich and Moustakas, but they're pretty low in my rankings. Top 2 pitchers for DK Cash. Probably Clevenger and Gio for me. Although Clevenger and Anibal Sanchez is probably close if you can make your bats work. 2 favorite all-in stacks on DK and White Sox for a single entry. I love White Sox for a single entry. That should be relatively unique. I'm over the field there. 2 favorite all-in stacks would probably be like Indians, Twins, or something. Yeah, no problem. PK TMI. I do have a little bit of Brewers, and I have a little bit more than the field, but they're like, you know, 7th or 8th or so. I mean, if the choice is between Adams and Wieters on FanDuel, Wieters isn't a choice. It's Adams. I have 16% Adams and 1% Wieters on FanDuel. You don't need to play Wieters on FanDuel. Allen over Cave for sure. That one's not even close. Favorite SP2 on DK? It's either Odorizzi or Ronaldo Lopez. Not that I'm fond of that. Yeah, the Cardinals will be very contrarian. No one's on the Cardinals. Oh, Kevin, what kind of crap question is that? You don't want to know if I want to get in the $300,000 tourney on DK? You're just asking for Jake? Come on, man. What are you doing to me? Alex Gordon or Rosel Herrera. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel. I mean, Gordon's going to be projected way better than that. No one really wants to be on Herrera on purpose, so Gordon by a mile. Cheap catcher, please. PJ, I assume you mean for DK. So, Roberto Perez will be your best option. 2,700. Not a lot of ownership. If you want to go to Russell Martin, he's leading off for the Jays. I think that would work pretty well as well. Just depends how cheap you need to get. What is the guy on my hat doing? He's dancing. It's a Daniel Sturridge hat. Liverpool striker. I play single entries, Kevin. I just don't talk about it. I play the 1, the 2, the 5, and whatever else down there. They just end up being random lines for me. Any Duda on FanDuel? I don't believe so. Is he in the lineup? Yeah, Duda's not playing. Nah, I didn't play any EPL today. I watched a little bit of that Man City drubbing, but that was it. Yeah, nobody's on the Braves either, too, so good luck there. Whew, I am tired, people. It's been a long 2 days. Somebody asked earlier, too. Yeah, I'm playing that 333 on FanDuel. No quarter arcade today. Below 8,000, who's my favorite pitcher on DraftKings? So the guy I have the most of is Ronaldo Lopez, and then Odorizzi is second. Not entirely sure I love that, but you know, Lopez has the chance to mow people down at the least. It's a good matchup. Yeah, so we were throwing a retirement party for my father-in-law's girlfriend. She retired after 30-something years working for a company, so got like a band at my father-in-law's house and had a big cookout and everything. Just sunny. Hung out, floated around the pool. It was fun. It was a good time. And then my parents got here yesterday, so we have my parents in town for the next week. And just in case anybody's curious, I'm not going to worry too much about the weather today, although I probably should be a little nervous about Anibal Sanchez. Yeah, got to get this win. It was a good weekend so far. No crone from me. How far do I live from the ocean? Depends on how many red lights I catch, but I mean, it's like 3 or 4 miles as the crow flies. Probably takes me like a 10-15 minute ride just hitting red lights and stuff. No, I don't have any reds at all. Sorry, Earl. How is Anibal Sanchez good now? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm not sure I get it. But apparently he is. Apparently he is. Would really be beneficial if one of these Angels and Rangers lineups come out, considering I have a lot of exposure. do I notice any changes in my wins and losses since I started these streams? I would say it definitely negatively impacted me at the beginning of, probably for the first couple months of basketball season. That was the first that I was doing it, so I think that I was just sort of not at my best. At this point now, I don't think it matters at all. I'm just used to it. No, it's not Phil Mickelson. Yeah, nothing sort of. I'm so used. I've been doing basically at least one stream a day, if not two, for the better part of a year now. So I've kind of I've got my reps in. It was tough when I first started doing NBA. Yeah, Clevenger just has a better matchup, so it's really hard to get to Hap when Clevenger is there. Clevenger's slamming against my ownership caps on FanDuel and DK. Favorite GPP pitcher on FanDuel? I mean, I guess I have to say Clevenger because FanDuel's just weird, but you know, Ronaldo Lopez has an interesting look. I'm closer to Wrightsville, but I don't ever go to the beach. We have a pool, so I don't really care too much about the ocean. It just happens to be here. Haven't heard me mention the Yankees. Yeah, it's just kind of like middle tier for me. It's really just Stanton and nobody else. So I'm right with the field on the Yankees. They're fine. I don't like them. I don't dislike them. They just kind of exist. That water is quite refreshing. Oh, I'm super sunburned right now from yesterday. Andres, I was my father-in-law lives in Clayton. We were up there recently. My wife's from the Raleigh area, so I'm up that way pretty regularly. Yeah, I'm in Wilmington. Cards a sneaky stack. You're not the first person to try to sneak that in here. They're not for me. Yeah, I was Team FanDuel on look, honestly, I should be Team FanDuel regardless. My ROI on FanDuel for this baseball season is stomping out the ROI on my DraftKings results for baseball. So I need to keep being Team FanDuel. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have wore a red shirt and a red hat with the amount of sunburn I've got on my body. Standing out. How's that going, old man? Nice. I mean, yeah. Like, I'm live, but it's fine. Have fun, Dad. I think Brandon Crawford can break out of his slump today. Well, one, I wouldn't even know that he was in a slump, but I don't have any Giants. Is FanDuel easier? I mean, based on my results, it seems it, but I don't know. I have not been to High Point, but I do know some people that live in High Point. It's not a spot that I got to all that often. Although, I think my old man played like a softball tournament in High Point. Steven, there's no Minimax on FanDuel. Minimax is a DK tourney. But yeah, DK either way. Jake didn't just win the Minimax. He assaulted DraftKings on Friday pretty aggressively. What questions you got, people? I'm happy to answer whatever we got. I've got like 15 minutes until I'm gonna do my final crunches. Playing the 20 max. How many stacks to use? I've been at 4 or 5%. Or 4 to 5 stacks rather. That sounds about right. You'd be at Casey's barbecue. Good spot. Had a Casey's barbecue sticker on the back of my car for a while. Biggest tourney win this season. I don't know. I had a couple seconds and thirds and like the quarters and everything. Nothing too crazy. I don't play a high enough dollar contest. I just jam up all the low stuff. No Urena for me. No Rays for me. White Sox, Minnesota. I mean, I'll have a lot of White Sox, Minnesota stacks. I don't have any favorite Rays today. Hunt play on FanDuel, Robinson, Yanks. I don't have any Shane Robinson. No Chassin for me. Happen Odorizzi. Yeah, I don't have a huge problem with Happen. Like, if you're going to go to Odorizzi and he's relatively chalk at that price point, I don't mind going to Hap. That combination is going to be significantly less owned compared to Clevenger, Odorizzi. Any exposure to Mauer on FanDuel? Yeah, a lot of it. More than double the field. Am I more excited for the NFL season or the NBA season? NBA. I wish the NFL season would be canceled. I could use a good work stoppage there. Although I guess I probably shouldn't say that. The NFL should be financially lucrative to Osimo.com. However, I'm just not that big of an NFL fan. Does my sheet ever lag in Excel? Yes, it does. How do I feel about Sano on DK? I have more than the field of Miguel Sano. Moncada and Abreu? Absolutely. Double the field on Moncada, double the field on Abreu. Favorite Rangers bats? Oh yeah, they're only on DK. Chu, Andrews, Beltre, Mazzara, Odor. Those are the guys I have the most. Mazzara, I'm doubled up on. That's probably the best way to go. But Andrews is the guy I have the most of. Yeah, Taylor, I'm starting to think that they know what I say. Lots of Bagel Bites ads. It's getting weird. Castillo or Odorizzi on FanDuel? Odorizzi for me. Why so low on the Yankees? It's just... they're expensive. A lot of guys just playing outfield spots, so it's really just Stanton for me. I mean, I have a little bit of Brewers, but I'm not... they're more of a secondary stack. Is football easier than MLB? Honestly, I've never really played football with like a quote-unquote professional sense. Up until the beginning of the NBA season last year, it was just more recreational for me. So I would throw some lines in just to watch. But I'm confident in where I'm going to be for NFL. I've done a lot of back testing, a lot of research building my model this year. So I'm confident that NFL will go well. MLB has been great. I have no complaints whatsoever. Did I agree with the canceled merge between DK and FanDuel? I didn't pay much attention to it. How much polka is too much polka? I don't know. I've got 10% on DK and 25% on FanDuel, so yeah, I've spent, honestly, without kidding, at least 20 hours in Lineup Rewind going over NFL slates from the past couple years. Under your pitchers, does DK own stand for your ownership? Yes. This column is what I have legitimately in my lineups right now. This column is what we're projecting. Oh. Greek Ink, I think you might have gotten here like 20 seconds after I actually did answer this question already. I have 29% Mauer on FanDuel. Well over the field. Somebody had just asked about Mauer then right before you. Yeah, so I could hop to it quick. On Fantasy Cruncher, there is a thing called Lineup Rewind. It's free. You don't even have to have a membership. You can go back and run crunches, set however you want to do it, use projections. You can go back and run a crunch and see how your lineups would have done in a particular tournament for that week. So I went through all of 2016, all of 2017, changing my settings, going back, looking through winning lineups, trying to get an idea of how I wanted to do my roster construction. Justin King, I'm fairly certain it's Gallardo. So yeah, I spent an hour or two a day over the past 2 weeks working on a model and going back and trying to get my settings pieced together. And I think I'm at a really good spot right now. This is the most underrepresented tool in daily fantasy sports by far. Oh yeah, I'll do a home run call today. It's a good call. All right. If I need to pick a home run foe today, give me Yonder Alonso. We'll do Yonder Alonso. I like it. DPP pitcher on FanDuel. Odorizzi or Ronaldo Lopez for me if you're trying to get super weird. You guys would be shocked at how simple this is. It seems like there's a lot here, but I don't do anything. Nothing really complex going on. There's nothing more than like simple just look up formulas and everything that you're seeing there. You'd be shocked at how basic it is. The Gifted hit me. Under the radar stacks. That's a good question. So I guess it's easiest to just say this is the teams that I'm most over the field on. I'm significantly over the field on the Giants on FanDuel and the Royals on DraftKings. Like Odorizzi's Odor Eaters? Who would I take as my #1 pick in a draft? You're asking the wrong guy. Yeah, probably Gurley. I don't know. Zeke. Season long is not my thing. I mean, like, obviously I can give you an answer, but it's not for me. Yeah, Will Herbert. Index match for life, man. If you don't use index match, you're doing it wrong. Do I like Witt and Perez? Absolutely. Are the Angels chalk? Yes, they are. No Chassin for me. No, I'm not a Castillo guy today either. Well, that's not true. I don't know why I just said that. I'm just under the field on him. Typic. Top raw points pitcher, Mike Clevenger. Yeah, Clevenger is miles above everyone else today. Tyon and Castillo or Clevenger Lopez? I mean, Clevenger Lopez is going to be much chalkier than Tyon Castillo. So it kind of depends. If you're going with chalky stacks, I would go Tyon Castillo. If you're going with more contrarian stack, then I would go Clevenger Lopez. How long does it take to CSV my lineups into the DFS site? 5 seconds. Do I have Boston? No, I don't. At least not with any sort of volume. Greg Allen, absolutely. Arenado, not for me today. A little bit more so on FanDuel than he is on DK, though. All right, we're going to do about 20 more minutes. I'm hoping that we can get Rangers or Angels lineups dumped in here before I go off, but... Okay, so since I have a mini stack of Milwaukee with some Angels and Washington, yeah, I would stick with Clevenger and Lopez there. You don't need to get too unique after that. Milwaukee will be enough off the beaten path for you. I do not play the beat the score tournament. Chacin or Sanchez? Sanchez by a country mile. I do not have Chacin today. He's probably my least favorite pitcher on the slate, for including salary. Which Milwaukee bats do I like? Yelich, Moose Tacos, a little bit of Lorenzo Cain. Yeah, we're going to do live streams for the NFL. We'll be live, I don't know, noon to 1 at the minimum. Who would I definitely play as part of a Minnesota mini stack? Look, anybody in the top 5 is an answer I'm fine with. I'm comparable on all of them. You guys keep touting the Cardinals. They're going to stop being what you guys think is a sneak stack. The Cardinals aren't for me today. Ooh, Brunch and Crunch. If anybody doesn't have that already, I might steal that, Zach. Any strategy for the 4 p.m. games? Honestly, I haven't looked at them, Adam. Do I believe in playing both pitchers in the same game? I don't not believe in it. It's not something that I would seek out, and slate size is going to be dependent on it. But I wouldn't stop it from happening. No Choi for me. Ooh. Come on, Angels and Rangers. Clowns. Oh. I'm winning something big today. I need my bragging rights. Gotta catch up to the baseball savant. I'm sitting here talking to you goons. My mom and my wife are just floating around in the pool. I think my dad's working on stuff. Everybody's doing something. No Tampa for me. How did I do yet? I didn't play at all yesterday. I was too busy having daytime cocktails and floating in a pool. Can you stack the Nats with Clevenger? Absolutely. If I see what if I have them at all like that. Nats. I've got a Clevenger Geo Nat stack. I've got a Clevenger Odorizzi Nat stack. Clevenger Diego Castillo, Clevenger Odorizzi. Yeah, you can get there. I don't like anybody from Tampa. I don't have any Hector Velasquez on DK. Little bit on FanDuel. Don't know why. No DD for me. Not that I know of, at least. Yeah, I'm very minimal there. Castillo's okay on FanDuel, but I'm less than the field. Best stack versus a chalk pitcher, Alan. That's a good question. The Giants on FanDuel, maybe, or the Royals on DK. $5.55 overlay on FanDuel. Is that true? You still got a while yet before it needs to fill. Oh no, that's gonna fill in the next 10 minutes. There's not gonna be any overlay there. Who would I rather between Bader and Pilar? Great question. I would rather have Kevin Pilar. Rizzo's not somebody that I'm looking at, but I don't necessarily have a problem with him as a one-off. Yeah, gotta get this win. That's gonna fill without question. Got 40 minutes to fill. It won't even be close. Yeah, I like Rosario today. Rangers lineup. There we go. That'll help. No, Ryan, you're good. Rangers are included on the DraftKings slate, just not on the FanDuel slate. Best one-off catcher on DK. Do that. Probably Salvador Perez. Get my highest projection. Alrighty, time to do my final crunches. Here we are. So I've got, how many games are there on the DraftKings slate? 11. So 22. 12 minus 20. We're gonna win. Somebody's popping something big here coming out of this chat. I can feel it. Oh, FanDuel's coming after this. Don't worry. I'm not gonna like dig through it or anything. They're my actual lines, but we'll talk about where everything ends up. It is a good slate. I mean, I wish they were the same slate, but other than that, it's a good mix of games. Seems like a really good day for it. I think I could hear that my dog is in the pool, which is good for him. Shortstop on FanDuel with Lindor out. Trey Turner. Not even close for me. Trey Turner. It's just annoying that I have to look at things differently when the slates are off by a game. Drives me insane. 11 games, 1 divided by 22. 4.9.2. Yeah, that's gotta love the old Bach win. Josh, are you even playing the 66? Absolutely not. How are the Indians a better stack than the Angels? I don't know. They just are. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to justify that. Nats Maine, Mini Twins, or vice versa. Both, I guess. I mean, I like them both so much that I don't really have a preference. Any thoughts on Quintana? Not somebody that I'm really looking at. Wait. Yeah, not somebody that I'm really looking at. Yeah, Detroit's pitcher is nothing crazy. You don't need him. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't have any Quintana. Yeah, Bob, that might actually just be the answer. Because the Indians are better. Yeah, I have just overwhelming amounts of Brantley, Allen, Jose Ramirez, Yonder Alonso, Roberto Perez as a catcher option. I don't like how over the field I am on Odorizzi and particularly Ronaldo Lopez, yet here we are. Someone that I shit on over and over and over again. I have a feeling Ronaldo Lopez is going to give me the business. Is Microsoft Excel the only program that can be used to create your own projection model? No, not at all. Any spreadsheet software would work perfectly fine. You want to use Google Sheets? Google have no problem using Google. Who's the long reliever coming in for the Rays? No idea. Didn't look. Didn't matter to me. Yeah, you could also use programming languages, so R or Python, anything like that. What's up, T McB? Alrighty, I think my final DraftKings crunch is donezo. Yeah, if Beeks is coming in, I'm good. Do I have AJ Happ? No, I don't. Balls. Final DK crunch in the books. Yeah, Greg Allen is a very, very tasty option today, in my opinion. What's going on, Miss J? Will, don't you mean J.A. Styles? T. McB, you should not be playing 30 season-long anythings. All right, final rankings for me on DK. Indians 1, Twins. Ooh, Indians 1, Nats 2, Twins. I don't know why I'm using my fingers. Rangers are 3rd, Twins are 4th. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind hitting the lock button on Stanton. There are worse things. All right, get your questions in now. You've got about 5 more minutes before I'm out of here. I'm going to crunch FanDuel, and then that is it. How many FanDuel lines do I have? All right, 172, 10 gamer, 20. Yeah, it's hard not to love Stanton today. Jeremiah, not a huge Castillo fan today. Sorry, Metal Burning, I don't. Everything I've been doing is just sort of piecemeal. Cleveland the chalk on FanDuel, mate. No, not even close. Twins are the chalk on FanDuel. Calhoun here. All right, let's get this crunch done. Select none. Select mine. Edgar, if the screen is blurry, that's on you. Check your YouTube settings. You're probably not on 1080p. $152 and 13. Sharp money on the Rays. No idea. If it is, it's not where my money's at. Yeah, Clevenger's chalk today. Garver on FanDuel. No. No Garver on FanDuel. I mean, I don't have a problem with it if it's in your stack. I wouldn't like one off them or anything. Do I like a Travis Russell Martin mini Jays stack on FanDuel? Yeah, that's fine. Edgar, sometimes it just pops down to the 360 or whatever, and it won't pop itself out of it. Ion? Yeah, I have a little bit. Just a notch above the field. Hopefully it goes well for him, but he won't make or break me. Alrighty, lineups are done. Yeah, I'm not getting any Yankee stacks either. Not with any sort of bulk. How much Eric Gonzalez do I have? Probably not much. But I can take a quick peek. Good luck to you too, Chadwick. FanDuel stacks are complete. We are donezo. Get them in here. All right, final overall stack rankings. Come and get it. Overall, #1 stack for me. Cleveland Indians. They are first on DraftKings, second on FanDuel. #2 stack, Minnesota Twins. Fourth on DraftKings, #1 overall on FanDuel. And #3 for me, Washington Nationals. They are second on DraftKings, third on FanDuel. That is the way to go. Giants look like a really nice stack on FanDuel. And the Royals look like a really nice option on DK. Do you have an email you can email me at? Yeah, josh@awesemo.com. Am I going to watch SummerSlam tonight? I doubt it. Someone asked on Roto Grinders live chat, are they going to give any info or should they just go to Awesemo? Chris Kirkwood just said to go to Awesemo. So here I am. Kenny, I'll answer whatever question you want, but I'm getting ready to leave. So get it in now. I'll give you your shot. But I do agree with their assessment. No need to be there. Just come here. Are the Angels chalk on DK? Yeah, they are. Oh, here we fucking go. Chris O, happy to have you, man. Vargas? Is that late slate stuff? I haven't looked at anything. McCutchen in a Giant stack? On DK? Nah. On FanDuel? Yeah. Get that sunscreen on my nose. Yeah, I probably should have did that yesterday. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for me. Best of luck today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Jake and I will be back tomorrow morning, and then you get Jake and I for the live stream at night. No spags all week. Gonna get a lot of myself and Mini Max King Jake Hari. So enjoy. Have a good weekend. Best of luck. I hope Randy Borman, I don't know what your question is, man. And I can't see it any longer. So let's just say this. My answer to Geo is I have twice the field of Geo on DK. That's all I got. best of luck, everybody. I hope you all finish one spot behind me in everything that I do. That way we can all have a bunch of cash. But love you guys. Adios. Enjoy your weekend.